What's up, folks? Samurai King is here today to talk about and review Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 135. That person, that moment. I think that's the name of the episode. I think that's right now. Either that person, this moment, something like that. But let's get into this stuff, man. Feels, man. Those feels from this episode. It was a really good episode. It was really good. Animation on point. I love the art that we saw. But now let's get into the episode. Let's talk about what we saw. So the king, we see he goes underground to where little bees of little chamber for his women, and we see that he can use Poof's power to scatter his with not scales, but like I guess like his aura to find Komugi and stuff. And he found her in the he found Palm, and she was in the closet like some R. Kelly shit, trapped in the closet, talking to him and stuff like that, because she didn't want to see his face. Cause I think she didn't want to be face to face with him, because this is what I think. She never really said why she was in the closet, but I think she was in the closet because she didn't want to be face to face with him, because she think that she probably was gonna tremble before him and his aura. Probably was gonna get scared and just tell him where Komugi was before they actually start talking. But man, and nothing. I don't know where Cargo went. Where was Cargo the whole time? There was his plan, so where was he? I never understood that, and I don't think they never explained it with the manga, and of course not with anime. So that's something that always confused me a little bit. But or maybe just Togashi forgot about his little ass. But yeah. So they're talking, and he basically just saying, "Hey, all I want to do is just see Komugi. I know that you know that I don't have that much time left, and." Because he can read people's emotions and can read their mind based off their emotions, not necessarily just what's on their mind. Just from their emotion, he can tell how you feel. He can tell what you're thinking. So he was like, "Yeah, I know that you know that I'm going to die soon, and I wanted you to tell me where she was so I can end my life with the person that I love, basically." But he never said she loved her and all that stuff. But we all know he loved her. But man, Pawn did not expect for this dude to be talking to her all casually, and she's taken back just like how Natero was taken back when he was like, "Know what? I don't want to fight you, man. I just want to have a debate. Let's have a little debate." It's like that. But Natero was like, "No, I can't continue. I can't debate with you, because if I debate with you, my emotions will be swayed just like Pawn's emotions were swayed, because she was prepared to lay her life on the line to keep Komugi hidden from him." So it was just really sad, and I know Paul did not see what happened. That's not what happened. Didn't see him kneeling before her, practically begging her to tell him where Komugi was. That was she was just taken back. She was like, "Stop, no, because if you do that, I have no choice. I have no choice." But oh yeah, and another quick thing too. Poof haters, rejoice! This motherfucker is dead and gone. All the royal guards are dead. Not all the ants are dead, but all the royal guards are dead. So yeah, rejoice. Only one died the way we want it to die, because I don't know if it's he or she. Pitu with Gon beating her fucking skull in, and also Yuppie, he just died, and same with Poof, just died. So sad on their part, but hey, and I still feel this way that they just didn't give no fuck about Yuppie when he died. But that's beside the point. Let's keep going with the story. So yeah, after the king just kneel down before her and tell her and begs her, "Can you please let me see Komugi?" She does, and she said on one request though, I want to be able to see how you I want to be able to see you that whole time. So she basically wants to make sure and confirm that he's dead. So that's why she did that. So she told him where she was, where Komugi was, and he opened up the little crate. She's on a damn like a damn casket, but kind of like a crate. So I guess she was alright because she was sleeping. But the damn snot bubble just getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, ugh, she need to fix that shit. She need to blow her nose or some shit. Ugh. but yeah, it's just it was that was just a little funny thing here. That's all there. So he wakes up and he was loud as fuck. Like, wake up, Kamugi. I was like, oh shit. And so she wakes up and they play Soji, Gunji, or whatever you call the damn game. And so after that we go to the kind of after the arc, and we see everybody dead and all that stuff, and reporters and stuff, they're talking about the what happened during this little war. I guess you can call it. Yeah, you call it a little war. Yeah. And all the people died. Well, did they say all the people died? I hope I won't spoil up anybody. I think they did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I spoiled it for you, I'm sorry. But I mean, when I saw this part of the manga, I was a little upset. I was like, wait a minute, because see, Togashi drew Palm like shit. She looked horrible, but he drew this damn reporter. How we see her in the fucking video, and she's a pretty attractive young reporter lady. But in that manga, he drew her perfect. I was like, what the fuck, Togashi? How you gonna do that to my girl Palm? She all fine and shit in the anime, but then you draw her, she like shit. Like, oh man, her nose was fucking like Pinocchio and shit. I'm like, come on, Togashi, don't do my girl Palm like that. But yeah, so after that, we see they're still talking about what happened during the arc and all that stuff, and the NGL and the East forgot the name of the place, and talking about all that stuff. And we see damn, I forgot his name, the big guy with the shades. We see he's talking to Beans, and I forgot Beans' job description, but he I guess he's like, maybe like, I know he's not the vice chairman. I think he like under the vice chairman, something like that. He over something else. I forgot. I really have forgotten. But and I don't know. This came to the first. This is not the first time we see him in anime now. But I think we saw him during the Hunter exams. But anyway, the guy was telling him, say, hey, I didn't see it, but the king, Netero, he did his job, and but he died in the process of it. And Ben was like, oh yeah, and also dude like, yeah. Also, Palm confirmed that the king Miriam is dead, and he was like, well, can you really trust her? Isn't she part aunt? So then he was like, hey, well, that's based on professionalism and all that stuff. But he said, hey, I'm not gonna take you talking, not trusting one of my comrades, and you was out there using damn office this whole time, and even the safety of your office, and I'm actually on the floor getting my ass whipped, or damn near beat to death. So if one for fucking crackhead and all, yeah, but and all the boys deserve respect. Killer was gone, Knuckle, Palm, Icargo, the chameleon guy, Lemmy Leron, yeah, he's all the guys. They deserve respect. Icargo, all the guys, they all deserve respect, even though most of them didn't do. To be honest with you, they didn't really do that much, but they do deserve respect because that was humanity's last hope. So, yeah. So next topic, go out after that is we see Netero. He left a DVD with Beans to play, and it broadcast online around the world, and people didn't really pay attention to the Hunter Association. They don't know what the Hunter Association does. I'm sorry. They don't know what they do. Like, we don't know what they do, but I guess they don't care. I guess they just don't care. And like I said, they didn't care. The news outlets and stuff kind of overshadowed it and stuff like that. So, and only a few people knew that it was just his wheel. Like, I feel like guys like Jin and let's see, other well-known top tier hunters knew, like Biscuit, knew that it was his wheel, and knew the next steps of what we're gonna have to do in the next arc, which is titled the election arc. So it's a bit of a spoiler, but it's titled election arc, so you should know what the fuck it means. But now we get to the end of the episode, and oh my lord, man. You know, in this last episode, it's gonna be great when they skip the opening and they have the ending, and they have a different like imagery ending and stuff like that. And the ending, to be honest with you, it was way better than the manga. Oh yeah, also, before I forget, Diego is alive. Yeah, you know Diego, the fat guy who we thought Miriam killed. The fat guy, he's still alive. He living on some farm, and he's with the dog and stuff. And to be honest with you, I didn't really care. I know you guys didn't care either. I was like, when I read the manga, I was like, I was like, do I really care about this? I honestly do not care about this fat ass dude. If he's still alive or not, I honestly don't care. But if he becomes important later on, then we'll see about that. But at the moment, I still feel like that. I don't give no fuck. But if you did, come tell me why you give a fuck. Maybe I would give a fuck. So yeah. So after that, yeah, like I said, about the part with Miriam and Komugi playing Soji or Gunji or whatever you call the damn game till their life ends. Cause the king tells her, hey, I've been poisoned and I'm not gonna be here much longer. I don't know how much time I have left, and I just want to spend the rest of my life playing this game with you. He didn't really say that, but we know what he meant. We know he loves Komugi, and his metamorphosis has just been just amazing. He went from just this cold-blooded evil ant to this damn near human, compassionate dude almost. So shit. I mean, think about his metamorphosis, man. He went from slapping around his fucking royal guards for little things to letting guys like Whiffin threaten him and live. Guys like letting Palm live without even touching her. He swayed her emotion without even touching. Like, he got what he wanted out of her without touching her. But I mean, the old king would have stabbed him and like, oh okay, like scratching her with his tail and shit. All right, because they were all feared and they know what he was gonna do. But yeah, anyway, let's get to the end though. They were talking and stuff, and the ending, man. And see, in the manga, when they were talking and saying, he was saying, Komugi, are you still there? Are you still there? It was just dark. It was just dark panels, and the words was written in white. Is all you saw. And at the end, you see them. No, actually, at the end, I don't think you saw them at the end until after the next arc. But if I'm spoiling, I'm sorry. But it was just sad, and I was like, man, get your tissues ready, man. When I watched it, man, I was just, man, I was like, wow, that art is beautiful. I was like, wow, beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It was just beautiful. So, and then episode ends showing them together and stuff like that, because he got a little upset with her. He thought that she was playing around with him, but it ended up being just she made a new technique and stuff in the game, and it ended up beating him. So yeah, and the episode ends. So and the episode ends with this beautiful art drawing of them together, and her holding this, like, feeling the fact, I guess, to see how you look. You know, blind people do that, to feel how people look, and see how people look. Well, yeah, to see how people do, they feel their face. If you didn't know that, they feel their face to see how they, like, picture their body, their facial structure, to see how their face look. And it was just beautiful, man. I was like, man, feels, bro. I know somebody would be sad. I know some people out there sad as fuck. People sad that when they're reading the manga. But and after that, we see the preview for the next episode. See, I thought, when I was reading, I thought they said this is going to be the last episode of the arc, and then next week we're going to go on a break. Then a week after that, we're going to start the election arc. But from this preview, and I haven't seen anything that said otherwise, that the episode is going to be it's not going to be next week. I'm assuming that we're going to have an episode next week. So yeah. Now, overall thoughts, and later on this week, maybe Thursday, I'll upload a video saying my overall thoughts on the arc, but as a whole. But overall thoughts of this episode, in particularly, and how the arc ended. I may say that too, but it was amazing. It was outside the box of how you thought from when you first started King to the end. You wouldn't have thought that this is how it was going to end. So it gave you decent shock value, but I kind of feel that the viewers, anime only viewers who didn't see this, and maybe some of the manga viewers too, and I've seen some manga viewers say that before, they may not like it, and some of them didn't like it because they was like, hey, because it's not your typical shonen end of arc with an over powerful enemy, and so I hear somebody talking downstairs. I'm sorry. That's why I keep stopping and doing that. I keep hearing somebody talking, but it was just I'm lost my thought. Oh yeah, it's not the typical ending of an arc, of a shonen jump arc, And some people may not like it, some people may, and other people be like, oh, it's great. You know, you're gonna have your fanboys and be like, they never see no fault with it. But honestly, I'll say that for my arc for my arc review. But yeah, but overall episode review, great animation on point as always. Great artwork for when, like, at the end and during the ending when you were seeing Miriam's and Kamugi's like memories of each other, and like not memories, kind of like their interaction with each other in a little circles and little soji circles or pieces circles. It was just amazing. And also at the end of when the lights were when the scales were just floating around like light bugs. It was amazing. That was beautiful. And it was beautiful. Story progression, great story progression because the arc is over. That's how the arc ended. Let's see what else is there. Character development, the king. Do I have to tell you anymore? Kamuga a little bit too. She was. Even though I kind of hated that they didn't tell each other they loved each other, or at least they care for each other. But hey, that's something little. That's something that not even that important. But like I said, overall review, great episode. I'm going to say this is the last episode, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason that I'm not giving it half is because it's because the whole Ikago thing. And like, it was his plan. Why wasn't he there to do anything in the plan? I ain't forgot now. If he did anything else, I don't know. But yeah, that, and I kind of didn't like how they didn't show. Well, they're gonna show it next week, so I don't care. But yeah, 9.5, and that's it for me in this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. If you got something to say, comment. Tell me how you feel about how this arc ended. If you were upset, if you loved it. Subscribe if you love how I review and all that stuff. And share the video. So, Samurai King Gates out. See you later, folks.